Hello you all, welcome back to my channel, welcome to my home. My name is Jay, and in this week's video, we're gonna do a daytime turn nighttime clean of some truly disgusting and a little bit of embarrassing messes in my home. So if you're ready, I'm ready, let's get started. Alrighty, we're starting right off in my front room. First things first, I need to put together this console and get it out of here because the pieces have been stacked in this room for weeks at this point. As you can see, it's exactly the same as the one on the left. This was a replacement and I would give it a 2 out of 10 stars. Would not recommend. It's from Target. The quality is not great. It's already peeling in the front, and the replacement they sent me was missing a door handle and has a broken hinge. So one of the doors is like busted. So would not recommend it. I purchased it when it was full price, $550 as a treat, I guess, because I wanted it for so long, and now it's on sale for I think $440, but not even at that price. I would not recommend it. So once that's done and put in my spare room for, I don't know what's gonna happen with it, but I had to get it out of here. I'm just gonna go ahead and tidy up the rest of the living room, which means putting my coat away, putting all the dirty clothes in the hamper, and then getting my clean laundry put upstairs in the bedroom. I did end up putting away the laundry before bed, which is probably the worst time to do it, but I was feeling good after my shower and I put it on the bed, so I couldn't go to bed until it was put away. So I did get that put away, I just didn't film it. The house was in a little bit of a disarray. This day I had gotten groceries and I had gotten an Amazon, 2 Amazon orders actually, so there was just crap everywhere, plus just my normal me being a mess. I don't know. I also had gotten an Ulta order, which I haven't purchased makeup in so long. I only got 4 things, but I was very, very excited. And as I mentioned earlier, my name is Jay. I own this home in Maryland, and on this channel, I just film like cleaning motivation and some home projects. Some failed projects if you watched, I think 2 videos ago, but I am going to try my backsplash again. But yes, I film that kind of content. So if you're enjoying this video, I hope that you'll subscribe, stick around, and watch some of my other videos as well. But we are all done for now in the living room. I do go back later, but this kitchen, real bad. And so I did the living room, I went to the gym, and then I came home and I had dinner literally on the stove. So I was moving super fast. I know the video was sped up, but I was moving really fast. I purchased these pot holders from Amazon. I really like the color, and you'll see my old pot holders that are well loved, burned, filthy. So I don't like putting them in the washing machine because they have the rubber on it, but yeah, I just needed to replace them. And I also treated myself to a knife block because I've been wanting one since before Christmas, but I couldn't find one in time for the holidays that I liked. But I finally got paid after, January lasted 9 weeks. So I decided to check something off the list and go ahead and pick up a knife block. So I'm going to just continue putting all of this stuff away because I had no counter space to even prepare my dinner plate, which was just absolutely ridiculous. The other side of the kitchen was somehow worse. Oh my goodness. But like I said, I had gone grocery shopping and I picked up some coffee from TJ Maxx because coffee is bananas. And I know using K-cups is a luxury, and I do have a reusable pod, but look, $10.99 for 12, there's no way. I can just go to 7-Eleven and buy a coffee every day and get a large coffee for $1. You know what I mean? So I went to TJ Maxx to stock up, and then I was making myself a little drinky drink. I had to cut up some lemon for my dinner recipe. Or lime, excuse me. So I was like, well, let me put it in this seltzer. Is it seltzer water? No, it's like sparkling water. It is raspberry flavored sparkling water, which tastes like TV static. So I put a lime in it. And here's my dinner. I made a Peruvian style chicken thighs with peas and rice. And here, because I burnt the hell out of it, I was trying to show you that it wasn't dry. It was just burned on the outside, but really, really good. So that's what I made for dinner. And then I had this like a cilantro lime vinegar sauce, like not a dipping sauce, but I'm trying to drizzle and it's not going well. But I had a little sauce on the side, so I drizzled some of that over my food, and I luckily had the counter space now to do so. And it was a really, really good dinner. Really good. It was quick. 30 minutes and I was done. I did cook the chicken in my air fryer / like indoor grill, and that's probably why it burned the way it did. But again, it was pretty juicy and the skin was edible. So after dinner, I had to get back at it and do some of the yuckier cleaning, the dishes and the wipe downs and all that stuff. I hope you guys have had a wonderful January. Has it felt long to you? I know that's like the meme thing recently, but truly, it has been a long month. Long and cold, and then warm for 1 or 2 days. Super warm for one day. I wore a hoodie to work and I was sweating my little tail off, but I only had a tank top underneath, so I had to just stick through it. Even though my job is wear whatever you want, so I could have just worn that, but I'm not that loose. So it was like 70 degrees in Maryland. It was crazy. And now we're back down to the 50s, which doesn't feel that cold. I personally don't think Maryland gets that cold, but maybe because I grew up a little bit more north. And even if you just go 1 to 2 states more north, winters used to look a lot different. I mean, we used to get like snowed in for real. I remember when I was in college, we were like snowed in. The snow was so high we could not open the door to leave the house. I will never forget that blizzard. That was back in the 2010s. So what is that, 10 years ago or so? I don't know, but I remember that. Oh yes, and as I'm just chatting away, look at this. I was cleaning out the air fryer and I dropped the greasy bin all over the floor. So just the crumbs and grease everywhere, all over. So, when something so annoying happens, you can't even be mad. You just go into cleanup mode. That's how I was. I was not planning to mop the floors. I was just going to use my Tinco, but I had to because I didn't want to step in the grease and then walk grease, all around the kitchen. But yes, so that was a little bit of a little interesting surprise that happened this evening. But yeah, so it's been weird here with the weather, and it's just been, I don't know, it's been fine. Winter's fine. We did get some snow, but thank the good Lord I have a job now where I can work from home, so I did not have to worry about getting out there when the roads were dangerous, because I am not the best driver. I'm not a bad driver, but I learned during one of my jobs where I had to drive that I'm not a great driver. So I definitely did not want to drive out there on those nasty, icy roads. And one other thing is when you live in, I would say, like a quote unquote good neighborhood, they take care of the roads, because I remember that year when we had that blizzard when I was in college, we did not get plowed out. They plowed certain neighborhoods, but I did not live in a neighborhood that was worthy of attention from the city. So they just never plowed us out, which is ridiculous, but that should tell you kind of where I grew up. Lower income, regular folks. So yeah, weather here has been crazy. How has the weather been where you are? Do you have winter? Did you have that weird like heat wave? I don't even know if it was really a wave, like a warm 1 or 2 days. And are you back to normal, or is this all foreign to you? Snow and 50-degree weather and all that stuff. If I could live anywhere, I would probably move to, well, Los Angeles, which I think I've been pretty open about, or San Diego. I like living on the East Coast because I like seasons. It's pretty regular here. I mean, home prices are too high, but like whatever, it's fine. Pretty mild politically. I align for the most part with Maryland. You know, it's pretty democratic. The people here are definitely more sensitive, I would say, to like racial issues, and I don't feel harassed or anything. I still deal with like, you know, microaggressions in the workplace and that, but I feel pretty safe. So I like living over here, but if I could move anywhere, I would definitely try California for a little bit and just see, and maybe I'd come back. But if you could live anywhere, where would you live? Or do you live in your dream location? I'm just using that same kitchen multi-purpose spray, the Honeycrisp apple spray, to wipe down my stove and the little slivers of countertop next to it. I did clean the other side, but I was like all in y'all face, so I didn't put that clip in here because I was right in front of the camera. But it's almost tax time, right? Or I guess it is tax season. I am at the age where tax season just strikes fear deep in my heart because I don't want to deal with it. I am gonna owe. I always owe. Or if I get a refund, I'm afraid it's a mistake because they sent me the wrong paperwork with the wrong calculations, which has happened twice, and then I'm gonna owe. So I hate tax time. I remember back in the distant past when I loved me some tax time because that meant a refund, honey, but usually now it means I owe the state. So I just, and then I'm like, oh, well, I want to hire a CPA, but oh my gosh, they no longer cost like $150. They are $300 and up. And I'm like, my goodness, that'll be the whole damn refund. I don't know. I don't know. It should just be simple, right? I got the paperwork, I put it in the software, and that's it. But I really just dread it. And I think this year I'm going to hire a CPA. I'm going to do it. One thing about Maryland is the taxes are high as hell. I don't think they're warranted, and they're always making mistakes. I've had tax issues more in Maryland than I had in the other two places I lived. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible, and it's always your fault. So, I have until April, so How long is that? What are we in? February 1st? February, March. Oh my gosh, it's like right around the corner. I don't know. But anyway, that's coming up. And this year, I definitely need to pump the brakes on the frivolous spending. It's just too much. I do make a lot. According to my W 2, this year or last year, 2023, I made more money than I've ever made. And what do I have to show for it? I mean, that's a little dramatic. I have my house and all these nice things. Well, they're not that nice, but regular. I live and I have paid all my bills. I have no liens against my property. I don't owe anybody, but I need to really cool it. I make too much to not have anything at the end of the month, every month. You know what I mean? So I think I'm going to start cash stuffing again, and try to do like a zero-based budget and plan out down to the dollar and cents when I'm going to spend and put away for emergencies and do all those things because I have to get a handle on it. My husband has not dropped out of the sky like I've been hoping for, so it's all on me. So I need to really just get a handle on that, and cash stuffing has worked for me in the past. I was also thinking about maybe some Dave Ramsey stuff, but I know he's like controversial and his advice is not for everybody, and no budget is going to be one size fits all, but I need something to just like kick me in the ass. I really, really do. So I'm using this Mr. Clean to mop the floors. I really like this stuff, but yeah, I'm going to go back to cash stuffing this year, and hopefully at the end of 2024, Lord willing, I'm still walking and breathing and on this earth. God, I hope so. I have more to show at the end of the year for myself, and I've made more progress towards my debts. And yeah, I'm just hoping that things go better this year. Of course, along the same lines, I was looking at vacation stuff, but flights, man, I don't want to go anywhere. I was talking to my coworkers about this earlier. Honestly, I don't want to go anywhere. I am happy with staycations. I'm happy to be in my house like a bump on a log, just eating and watching TV and not worrying about work. So that could be my vacation, but I feel like I have to travel. I'm young, I'm healthy. I'm not as young as I think I am and not as young as I feel, but I am healthy. So I would like to see the world, but I kind of don't want to. But anyway, do you have any vacation plans coming up? If so, let a girl know. Coming into the living room, I'm sorry about the lighting. It is really dark in here. So it is nighttime and I do have the light on. I live in an older house. It is from, I believe, 1962. So the lighting is not great. I don't have any recessed lighting. So yes, it is kind of dark, but you'll get the gist of what I'm doing. And it'll be quick because the living room was not that bad. Here I was trying to turn off the TV, but I broke the remote. So the Roku remote is not turning the TV off. So I've just been unplugging it at night because the spare remote was $56 on Amazon. So we'll see. And I just want to clarify one thing I said like a few minutes ago. I'm not rich. When I say I make a lot, I mean I'm blessed to be able to pay my bills and have a little bit left over after. But rest assured, you are not watching some secret millionaire here. If you were, I would not be living in a house that is like drafty and doesn't have good overhead lighting. Once I'm done vacuuming in the living room, it feels so good to not have all those crumbs beneath my feet anymore. I wanted to put out this Valentine's Day runner that I purchased. I got it from one of those discount stores, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls, but I just liked it. Oh, sorry about that. I just liked it because it's really simple but pretty, and I just wanted a little touch in here. For Christmas, I put my holiday runner over this console, and I really liked the way it looked. And I also purchased this little bunny tray. Now that was a bit of a splurge. It was $20, which I usually wouldn't pay that much for something like this, but I just love the simple minimalistic design. It's like Easter, but it could just be out for spring and summer as another piece. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day when you are watching this.